evening, Miss Aniza. How are you?
Fine, thank you.
Okay. First of all, I will introduce myself. My name is Dazrina, and the other one is my friend, Azri. So I would like to say thank you for to contribute with our interview today. So before we look into tax and inflation, can you share a little bit about yourself?
Uh, Hi, hello. My name is Aniza Nazrina Mitirani, and I'm recently working for Safa Global Venture as an account executive. So I just worked there nearly 2 months.
Okay. I will proceed with some questions about tax first. Would you mind to share what comes to your mind regarding tax?
First thing appear when people ask me about taxes, of course, the IRB, Lembaga Hasil Dalam Negeri, and there's two tax people normally will that's very common, which is personal tax and also company tax.
Do you pay any tax, miss?
By right, I have to pay tax, but for now, in Malaysia, you don't have to pay taxes if you've been employed for less than 60 days. So after 3 months working, you have to pay tax. Yeah.
Okay. Do you know what is the difference between SST and GST?
Generally speaking, SST easily referred to the single sales tax, where the 10% tax will be imposed to the manufacturing level only, and another 6% tax will impose to the consumer, which is the end user. This is normally in hospitality field, such as spa, hotel, something like service. Okay, so meanwhile GST, that was the tax that imposed in every level of supply chain, which is from the manufacturer, supplier, retailer, and also the consumer. All level will be imposed 6% tax.
Your opinion, which one is good and transparent between GST and SST?
For me, both are fine, as the higher the tax collection, the higher the revenue gain for the government. So, based on my opinion, my personal opinion, I would say SST is better, but GST is more transparent. The belief that GST is more transparent. That's because GST has a uniform tax system. So consumers and users, they know to which good subject to be taxed and which is not. Meanwhile, SST, I think it's better for the consumer. I mean, the citizens. That's because SST will only be imposed on manufacturing level, and um, there's what we call it. There's the rules where tax will be only imposed when the taxable goods for your company is higher than 500,000. So this is good for small and medium company to start up their business.
Is it tax affect your financial?
For now, not yet because I haven't paid any personal income tax. So I think after I pay, that might affect my financial. Uh, that might affect me. So, however, as we know, personal income tax, there are some expenses that can be taxed, that can be exempted. So you can refer to their table, maybe from PwC, they got one. For sales and service tax, it does not really affect me because I'm a consumer. I'm just a consumer, and for some reason they give benefit for for this country also. So I still can choose which goods and which not.
Next, we proceed with inflation question.
Hello and good evening, Miss Aniza.
Right.
Okay, Miss Aniza, let's we move to our agenda. Firstly, I would like to ask your opinion. What inflation actually is?
Okay. Generally, at the inflation, the higher the inflation rate, the higher the cost of living. This means that when inflation happens, so the demand will
Mm-hmm.
exceed the supply. So when the demand is higher than the supply, that means all the labor costs, service costs, they will be higher than usual. So this is because some of the labor who have to living in a very high cost, they will demand for higher wages. So they will impose. So this effect for the goods.
Okay, let's we move to the next question. Do you know which level of inflation rate in Malaysia?
So for 2019, Malaysia inflation rate was 0.66%, and 2020 I think it's 0.11%. It's reduced. By right, it's supposed to be 2% or slightly below than 2%. So it's better lah. It's okay.
My third question is, do you know which country that have higher inflation rate and the lowest inflation rate?
Okay, based on central bank, the lowest inflation rate was it was this one is on 2019. Okay,
Okay, okay.
was okay. So the lowest was from East Africa, which is Comoros, and the highest is South America, which is which they are going through a hyperinflation. There's some fun fact where Zimbabwe, they even bought their money in trolley because because they are having 600% of inflation.
Wow.
So the prices of their goods are very high, and sometimes they don't even realize that their goods are increased. Their goods prices are increased. Mm.
With the question that you given for the previous question, I
Mm.
just want to ask on what effect of high inflation rate toward the country.
Mm, high inflation puts pressure on the government to increase the value of the state pension and unemployment benefits and other welfare payment as the cost of living climbs higher. This when the welfare for medium and lower income are not given.
Okay, last but not least, how citizen can overcome the inflation rate?
Okay, for the consumers, they can stock up their foods, clothes, where they can buy. For example, they got kids, so maybe they can buy size 1 to 3 size bigger to maybe they can wear in future,
Mhm.
fill up their tank, something like that. And for business, they can make capital investment, so they can buy anything that can be used in future to meet their goals. So
Yeah, that's it. I think very
yeah.
very question asked by me and Dazrina has been answered very well by Miss Aniza.
Uh,
So a lot of thanks to you for spending time with us for this interview session and we very appreciate it. Goodbye and Assalamualaikum Miss Aniza.
Waalaikumsalam.
Bye.
Welcome.